How good is Manchester United target MOISES CAICEDO? For cheap, good quality football jerseys, go over to www.jerseyfever.com where they have the new season's jerseys available from just $25. A link will be left in the description, and if you use the coupon code ATLANTISFOOTBALL, you'll get 5% off. So in recent weeks, MOISES CAICEDO's name has been bandied around the European transfer mill as clubs like AC Milan, RB Leipzig and Chelsea are being linked with him. However, it does seem like Manchester United are the club most likely to get the Independiente man's signature, with a fee rumoured to be in the region of just £5 million being talked about. But what sort of player is Caicedo and how good is he? Well, the Ecuadorian just turned 19 years old in November and can best be described as an energetic ball-winning central midfielder who is excellent at breaking up the play. When an opposition player looks to dribble past him in the centre of the pitch, Caicedo is very good at shuffling across with them while standing his ground and then stretching out and making a clean tackle. In this regard, Caicedo would be an excellent addition to the United midfield, as we often see that Fred is easily dribbled past on occasion because he approaches the opposition player in a far too flat-footed manner, meaning that when the player shifts the ball quickly, Fred cannot adjust his body positioning in time to make the tackle. We often see this rather flat-footed approach from McTominay and Matic as well at times, so Caicedo would instantly bring this energetic ball-winning ability in that defensive midfield area. He would certainly suit a high-pressing system, as he has a similar pressing ability to Fred, as both players are very good at pushing up aggressively onto an opposition player when it looks like they will receive the ball. Caicedo's ability to wrap his leg around the player to win the ball would be incredibly effective in Solskjaer's aggressive press when in the opposition's defensive third. When on the ball, Caicedo reminds me a bit of Pogba in terms of his press resistance. Like Pogba, Caicedo isn't a neat, silky player in terms of his technique like an Andreas Iniesta or a Hassan Mawar. Instead, he often is a bit bulky with his movement, which like Pogba can lead to him getting caught on the ball when the opposition's press is aggressive and organised. However, like Pogba, he does have the ability to play out of the press. When an opposition player moves to close him down, Caicedo is very good at dragging him one way with the ball before turning quickly and using his explosive acceleration to dribble away from him and out of the press. This is an attribute that can really add value to a side's deeper midfield area when in a possession-oriented system. What Caicedo isn't is a deep line playmaker. Whilst his long passing is decent, he doesn't really have the incisive passing ability combined with the vision that, say, an Eduardo Camavinga has. Camavinga is far more of a deep line playmaker who is more focused on ball progression and chance creation, whereas, as I've specified earlier on, Caicedo is more of a ball winning midfielder. I did do an analysis of Camavinga in the first part of my Who Manchester United Should Sign to Replace Paul Pogba series. That video will be linked in the eye above and in the description below. Caicedo, whilst not attempting these system splitting passes, does recycle the ball well. He can pick the ball up from deep and shift the ball forward nicely, whether this is in the form of simple short passes or an explosive dribble up the pitch. In this respect, he is very similar to N'Golo Kante when he plays in that deeper midfield role for Chelsea in Lampard's 4-3-3. And like Kante, Caicedo could play a number of roles in the midfield. He could play in a midfield double pivot in a 4-2-3-1 as a ball winner who's given the licence to push forward with the ball. He could also play as a wide central midfielder in a diamond system tasked with covering the space out wide when the opposition looked to attack down the flanks. Or he could play as an anchorman in a 4-3-3, sitting deep behind the play and giving the two central midfielders ahead of him the licence to push forward. Before I go on, remember to subscribe to the channel and download the Flick Football app and join my group chat where you can join in the football discussion and vote on some of the polls that I put up there. Currently, I don't think he's going to be a starter for United, as he doesn't quite have the technical ability at the moment to edge out any of the United central midfielders in that midfield double pivot. He may also take a while to acclimatise to the European game, with the pressing a lot more organised and aggressive than in Ecuador. Most likely, if he signs for United in January and stays at the club, he, like Pellistri has, will be playing in the under-23s. The question comes next season: what do United do with him? I spoke about possible loans and how Pellistri and Diallo Traore should be integrated into the United team in the best possible way in this video, which will be linked in the eye above and in the description below. For Caicedo, I would look to loan him out to a championship club, as I don't think he'll walk into a top domestic league at, say, a bottom end Bundesliga side and be a consistent starter straight off the bat. The last thing United want is a Timothy Fosu-Mensah loan for Caicedo, where he gets loaned to a bottom end top division club and barely gets a start, which in the long term stunts his development. Playing in the Championship week in and week out should acclimatise Caicedo to the European game and how to deal with the pressing in central midfield whilst also developing his technical ability in these circumstances, which is going to see him develop significantly as a defensive-minded central midfielder. So overall, United would be getting a ball-winning central midfielder who, while at the moment is not good enough to be in their starting 11 and play consistently, does have the potential to be an out-and-out ball winner in the centre of the park that United have lacked. He is very similar in style to N'Golo Kante and could play a few different roles in the centre of the midfield as well. However, United fans shouldn't expect a lot from him just now, and he should probably be loaned out next season to help him develop his technical ability and acclimatise to the European style of football. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that video, remember to subscribe to the channel, download the Flick app and join my group chat on there. Give the video a like and give me your thoughts in the comments section below as well, and check out some of my other videos linked in the description below as well.